Hey everyone, this is Dorit Sasson. I am apologizing because YouTube was giving me the runaround. So I'm going to just let everybody know that I am here and I'm live. And if you can join me, I'm so sorry that I kept you waiting. I am apologizing because this is a new platform as I'm learning it. And YouTube was giving me the runaround. Anyhow, for all of you who are still with me, I'm grateful. Thank you for being here. I'm just going to take 1 minute to make sure that everybody who needs to know that I'm here, because I apologize for the wait. I'm just going to let everybody know that I'm online and live, and sorry for the wait, but YouTube was giving me problems with the live stream. Okay, gotta love technology in this crazy. Oops. Just realized that my headphones weren't in because I was trying to figure this thing out. Anyhow, if you can hear me, please tell me that you can hear me in the chat. I'm going to put the earphones in to minimize any distraction or noise. So we have a clean recording and a clean live stream. Okay. Gotta love technology. Anyhow, I'm going to put in the chat, I am here and we're ready to rock and roll. All right, so here we are talking about SEO and why we need it, especially in today's period of time. So, as all of you know, SEO, you've probably heard it in one way or another, and it's been really interesting to see how things are going to be playing out with this new wave or this new normal that we're living in. But I would like to give you some ideas on how to think about SEO and why it's such an important opportunity right now. The idea of SEO, if you can see, is very multifaceted, and it means a lot of different things to a lot of different people. I'm going to focus on the idea of keywords and how they link into content. SEO, or search engine optimization, is a way to convince Google that your content should rank higher in the search engines. And I should have mentioned a little bit about myself because I was so flustered with this YouTube live training and how to get it set up. But my name is Dorit Sasson, and I do search engine optimization, keyword research. I write SEO content for different companies and verticals and articles and niches and topics. And the one thing that I really love is the idea of keyword research and how right now with the virus and everything that's happening, people are very frazzled and they're not thinking like they would usually think. They're very, how can I say it? They're very up in the air with searching. They're looking for specific things like toilet paper or how to, where to buy certain items. And my guess is, depending on the kind of vertical that you're in, you're going to see a lot of changes in the way people are searching. So I want to share with you a little idea of how to think about SEO and why it's such an important opportunity in today's day and age. The idea is that if you're in a business or you're representing yourself, you're doing work as an e-commerce, small business owner, freelancer, anything that allows you to stay in touch with customers, staying in touch with customers right now is going to be very, very important for you. And you still need to know how to connect with those people, right? So I'm taking taking the time to understand what people are searching for is going to be even more important. Um, the way that SEO is going to be working in the near future is that certain things are going to rank higher. Specific niche. This is a perfect opportunity for you to market yourself. And a lot of times I come into contact with authors, entrepreneurs, small business owners, and their biggest challenge is that they don't know how to reach a target audience. And if there's one thing that is going to help you is this idea of how to use keywords and key phrases. So the bottom line is that your content has to be matched with the way those search queries. And you're convincing Google that your content should be ranked higher in the search engines. Now, how do you figure that out? How do you know in a small short period of time, how do you know what content, what keywords to include in your content so that you can convince Google and the other search engines why your content is important? If you're a freelancer, you want to be able to market yourself. How do you know which keywords to use? The key here is to separate yourself, if you can, from your own work and focus on what your customer or prospect is needing. And this is really key. You need to think like a Google user. And that means that you have to understand what they're thinking about, what they're needing, what they're reading about. All of those things are hugely important. And the way you're going to get more leads, more qualified leads, the way you're going to get more calls to action is that you really have a strong understanding about your audience. That is one big, huge aspect of SEO. SEO is, as I said, many different things, but knowing your target audience, especially now where everybody is in a panic and nobody is like, well, not nobody, but just people are right now scattered and they're not thinking logically. This is where you have huge competition because by the time you do this research and you do start to play around with some of these keywords, you will be ahead of the game because everybody else will be emerging from the rubble, so to speak, and you will have a better handle on how people are searching. So the way it works in Google is that any piece of content that you're writing is going to be matching a search query. Obviously, the higher ranked the keyword, the more competitive it is. So all the EDU and all the ORG sites right now are very competitive. They're probably all writing about the coronavirus, and it's very hard to get ranked for COVID-19. That's probably going to be a search in the millions, if not in the thousands and thousands. And it's going to be very hard to rank for that. If you're marketing yourself as a COVID-19 writer, however, you might find that there is much less of competition. So it's really, I want to just kind of turn this around and have you think if you were not a Google user and you were just marketing yourself, that how powerful it is that somebody is finding you by keywords, right? And that is why keywords can be extremely important. Your target audience has a lot of questions right now. Let's say you're a freelance writer and your target audience or your prospect is a company that is looking to hire COVID-19 writers. One huge opportunity is to market yourself with COVID-19 writer. So you may not get the market share for COVID-19, but you might see that there's searching for COVID-19 writers. It's a huge opportunity. Or health writers, medical writers, or even your local area, medical writers in Massachusetts, medical writers in California. So think of your audience, first of all. Think of how they're searching. Think of what their pain points are. A lot of what we're seeing as far as an SEO trend is that publishing platforms are going up. They are all hungry and craving for content around COVID-19. And this is a huge opportunity. And if you're not jumping on it, you're missing out. You really, you can, look at it anyway, but it's not going to go away for a long time. So my advice to you is that if you're watching this and you are a freelance writer, you need to get on that bandwagon because publishing platforms are now jumping in the search engines. Food industries, health and wellness and medical industries are all sky high. They need content to keep their platforms running. So this is a huge opportunity for you. So I want to just differentiate between the idea of a keyword and a key phrase. And this is kind of connecting us to next week's mini training. Hopefully we won't have any technical issues. But a key phrase is different than a keyword in that it's a group of words. So for example, business coach is a very competitive key phrase. And books is a keyword. Those are very competitive. You won't get ranked for that because they're just, very competitive. Now, if you're going to use them here or there, that's not a problem. But if you're trying to get ranked for them, then you're going to need to be a little bit more deliberate in how you approach keyword research. So I would like to kind of give you a few ideas of how SEO right now is going to help you and where you should start. The starting point, since it's multifaceted, right? And since there's so much that we can obviously talk about today on the training, but there's just so much to cover, the best and most practical way to go about learning SEO is starting with keyword research. Keyword research is one of the building blocks where you create a list of keywords and key phrases that your target audience is looking for based on their pain points. My advice to you, and I would be more than happy to share a link in the comment box where you can get more information about how to think about your target audience, is to really create or even interview or survey your target audience and ask them, what is it that is keeping you up at night? What are some of the words and the ideas that you're using to help you get closer to understanding what they're looking for? So the way you would like to start is to first understand your target audience. The second thing would be to survey them, right? So understanding that SEO is a way to connect. It's technical, yes, it's nerdy, it's geeky, but it's a way to connect. And connection today is hugely important. You want your content to be helping people solve a problem. You want people to understand what it is that you can give them and how your content solves a problem. So for those reasons, SEO has huge relevance right now. I'm going to share with you one more tip about how to find good keywords and where you should go. right now, Neil Patel, if you don't know him, Google him, Neilpatel, has a free SEO tool for keyword research called Uber Suggest. That's Ubber Suggest. And it is free, basically, and all the aspects of it are free. So that means that you're able to download ad infinitum monthly searches. You're able to get access to many, many different types of keywords, types of key phrases. Start with Uber Suggest. And I would not jump into keyword research without asking your customer or your prospect what it is that they're looking for. If you cannot ask them that, then ask yourself handle on what they are looking for. If you do not do this step, you will not be able to really understand what they're Googling, because you have to think like a Google user when you do keyword research. It's not a passive process by any means. It's very deliberate. You're going to be working with this SEO free tool, and you're going to be checking in Google to see if it actually means what you're searching for. So you're going to have two tabs open. One will be the SEO free tool, and the other one is going to be checking in Google relevance. Next time we meet via YouTube Live, if YouTube decides to cooperate, hopefully it will, I'm going to walk you through the basics of what is a keyword or a key phrase, a little bit more, and what is a good keyword and a good key phrase, and basically how to narrow down your choices so that you get the best bang for the SEO buck that you're investing in, which is your time. And so, speaking of time, I'm going to sign off. But before I sign off, I want you to check below. There is a link to two resources. One is a mini SEO self-paced course that you can do at your own leisure. It is content rich with 4 different types of worksheets and it has worksheets and 4 different topics around SEO, from keywords and key phrases, how to search, how to narrow down your search. You will have plenty of worksheets to help you figure out how to narrow down your keywords, including a few Excel spreadsheets to get you organized. So that information is a pay-as-you-go course. The minimum amount will be $40. It retails for $349. It is chock full of information. Participants who have taken it have really seen a huge difference in the way that they're writing content, and also the people that they're connecting to, and they're able to write better for Google. So my goal is to help you figure that out, not by yourself, because we're in this together. So to recap, what is SEO? SEO is a whole bunch of things. It's a nerdy geeking term that stands for search engine optimization. It means many different things, but content and keywords are the two pieces that give it its juice. Keyword research is fundamental. It's the bread and butter for SEO. Without it, you will not be found. The way you will search depends on how well the way you will write content depends on how well you know your target audience. And that is determined by keyword and key phrase research. So to get more about this course that I am sharing the information for, you'll find via the link. And if there is anything that I can help you with, you can leave a chat. I'm going to write here. Here is where you can ask questions about anything related to SEO and keyword research. And you are welcome to leave a comment or a question in the chat, the live chat below. I will respond to it periodically. I'll be looking in on it. But if there is anything that I can help you with in the meantime, how to use this up, how to use this period of time to help you connect better with your target audience, how to understand their pain points based on your industry, based on your vertical. If you're not sure, please feel free to let me know via email, which I will put here in the live chat. And again, my apologies for all of you who were waiting and I didn't arrive at the 12 p.m. Golden Eastern hour. And thank you for those who are stuck with me. And hopefully by next time, I won't have any problems. So reach out, the link below, DoritSasson.com. Thanks. Bye for now.